I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Now here's Van Vliet to the inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Now here's Van Vliet. Launches it. The shot won't fall. And here's Curry. Rebounded by Green.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Brooks. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson gets it to go.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Kuminga. Brooks with the rebound. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Rockets. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He talked about Fred Van Vliet and how Coach hopes to counter him. Coach told me I'd love to put size on him and give him an unfavorable matchup. But the truth is, it's all about hustle, just staying on him as much as possible. It's a pretty straightforward strategy, but Coach hopes it's effective. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
And for Green, it's about focusing on taking high percentage shots. When he does this, he's an effective player.
And both free throws good for Green. Outside Curry. Over Van Vliet. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Pass to post. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. High post Green. Van Vliet outside. Here's Şengün. Butler covering. Now here's Thompson. Now Şengün. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Butler with a steal. Let's go with a 3. Curry's shot is off. Houston leading by 3. Well, Richard, with the relocations and the floor he covers, Curry is still an anomaly with his conditioning.
Oh, he's got an off-season program that would make other NBA stars tap out, including myself. His conditioning is amongst the best of all time. It wears on you as a defender.
Hits the three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
Slick move by Curry with the ball, getting the defenders off balance so he can find a shot.
13 feet out. Pulled the shot a little. Left. The bounce goes his way, though.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside for Green. Pass to Thompson. The 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 7.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Curry, no good. Houston leading by 3. Fires from deep. Kuminga pulls it in. And the Warriors with possession. Pass to post. Shot from the low post is good.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Down low. Here's Şengün. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Now here's Thompson. He has 7. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The 3 from Curry. Buries it from 3. Curry's got 10 points.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Pass to Şengün. Back to Van Vliet. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Van Vliet on the wing. Thompson with a screen. Van Vliet misses. And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Takes the 3. Rebound by Van Vliet. The Rockets trail. And that one's good. Thompson. He's got 9. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defense is disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Here's Thompson. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Good on the bucket. Thompson's got 11 points.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
Substitution for your Warriors.
Here's Curry. The shot no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Green. The 3 from Thompson. That doesn't go either for Thompson.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Outside Payton. Oh, nice finish from the low. Block. That one's good. Payton's got his first points in this one.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And Şengün throw it down.
Timeout, timeout.
When you watch Van Vliet, he's in total control of the offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Curry. He's got 12. since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Sengun has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Sengun. It's so impressive.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. So it's the Rockets now, following the score by Golden State.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution for your Warriors. Draymond Green. Jimmy.
And the Rockets with possession here. To the middle. Here's Sengun. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Sengun's got 8 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
The three from Curry. Thompson pulls it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
That three's off the mark.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
This man sees everything on the court. Curry just dropping dimes out there.
Here's Sengun. Can't hit from in close. The Warriors trailing. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And there it is for him.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
Outside for Green. Sengun, the screen. Warriors with the rebound. Curry looking it over. Outside Kuminga. Fires for three. Curry, no good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Brooks outside. Thompson with a screen. Over Curry. And Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 13 now. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Houston. They lead by a bucket. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Warriors with possession here. Trailing by 2. Outside, Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Kuminga. Deflected!
The strong defense from Brooks, using his instincts there to come away with the block.
Here's Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Curry. It's rebounded by Sengun. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Brooks left side. Outside for Green. 5 to shoot. Ooh, Green wanted those two.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Green with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. And Post gets it to go.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Now Van Vliet. And stolen by Green. Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Oh, deflected. Shakes him. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 14.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
And the Warriors making a change here. The Rockets trail. You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers every single game, his stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
You know, it's hard to understate the value Van Vliet brings to this team, Richard.
When you look back at Toronto's championship in 2019, he made some huge plays. When the moment got big, he came through and came out on top.
Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. And rejected. It's Van Vliet with a drive. On the wing, Green. Brooks outside. Van Vliet outside. Inside. Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Hield from outside. Rebound by Van Vliet. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Green. He's got 9. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Love the control there from Thompson. I mean, showing poise on the pick and roll.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. 1:44 left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
Pass to Şengün. Brooks from outside. Hauled in by Curry. It's a close one here in San Francisco. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
When he's got the ball, those inside looks are usually money. Despite the miss, they should keep going to that.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Thompson. Here's Şengün. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
To the paint. Here's Butler. Nice D from Thompson. Houston in the lead. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Butler. Butler with emphasis.
And this is where Butler wants to attack you. Ground zero.
Thompson goes in. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And fourth quarter basketball will be...
With the score, your Warriors, 42.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Van Vliet outside. Back to Thompson. And the layup is good off the glass. Thompson's got 19 points.
Yeah, no question Van Vliet was going to find his man. He has excellent court vision.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it home. He'll go to the line.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Alperen Şengün.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Here's Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. The rebound by Payton. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. They grab their own miss.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Van Vliet outside. Outside for Brooks. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. And there's the screen. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis. That one goes in. Jackson Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Green. Green in the lane.
Nice poise inside from Green, showing how comfortable he is amongst the trees.
Outside heel. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
That one on Şengün.
Team foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Thompson can't cash it in from close range.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
On the wing, Green. Can't get the finger roll. The Warriors lead by 3. On the wing, Payton. Lets it go from deep. No good that time. And it's Sengun with the ball for the Rockets. To the inside. And Sengun throw it down.
I mean, this is why Van Vliet's teammates like playing with him, because he looks to set them up with his passing.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Butler. The kick out, Curry. Over Van Vliet. Curry gets the bucket. And the Warriors lead by 3.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Kuminga's shot is off. The floater. Curry's shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. The kick out to Van Vliet. And he misses the go-ahead basket. A minute 6 left in the fourth. Outside Curry. Cash.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And the Warriors with possession here. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Brooks. Green up top. Back to Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. Count it!
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. Here's Curry. Thompson pulls it in. It's stolen by Curry. And so they foul intentionally. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. And here's Houston. Here's Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
And it's tied up with that one.
In tense situations at the line, they can count on him to keep his cool.
Here's Curry. Missed it. Brooks with it. Inside. Here's Thompson. Yes!
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
I would honestly attempt to get the ball near the rim, because even if the shot doesn't fall, a quick putback will suffice.
Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Now here's Van Vliet. Thompson with a screen to the middle. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Down low. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Outside for Green. There's a screen by Kuminga. Green on the attack. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Thompson outside. 4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into overtime now. Connects from downtown.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
Outside Curry. Over Van Vliet. It's hauled in by Houston. And the foul called on Draymond Green. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now off the inbound. Oh, he got hacked, but Green hits it anyway.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
And the shot goes down. Curry's got 25 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
To the inside, Şengün. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 7 to the paint. Here's Green, beyond the arc. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Outside for Brooks. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple.
Off with the layup. So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Curry, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Jalen Green, 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Green.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
Here's Curry. It's on target from the high post. Curry's got 30 points. And it's Houston's ball.
Right here.
Here's Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Assistant.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Inside, Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard